Hello, YouTube. Hello, everybody. Today we're gonna talk about living in bubbles. If you don't know me yet, my name is Epaminondas. I'm host here on TNT on the English Immersions, and I have with me today Alexandre, Wanda, and Luana to talk about this topic. If you want to practice your English, please, you are invited to be here with us. Wanda, please, could you introduce yourself first?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. I'm a dentist, two sons, one grandson, one daughter-in-law, and I'm a cat person. I have two cats, one black white, another one a yellow one. Yes, it's that for now.
Pretty good, thank you so much. Luana, let me know about you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon for me. I am 4 years old. I have a daughter. I live in Lisbon since 2019. And now it's winter. I really hate this weather. Hate with my all efforts. I was in Brazil and but I spent 20 days in Brazil and raining all days. I didn't go to the beach, but I was with my family. That's the good point. And that's it. I am in Lisbon, and I believe that it will be my last year in Portugal because I have plans to go to Malta next year.
Interesting.
That's all for now.
Thank you, thank you. Alexandre, please, your turn.
Okay, I'm Alexandre. I live in Vitória, 100 meters from the beach, on a sunny day. The one is jealous about me because the sunny day, 38 degrees, very hot.
A lot.
I enjoy living here. I'm retired. I'm 71, and I'm here to develop my English with you guys.
Thank you, Alexandre. And about me, my name is Epaminondas Sá, living in Brasilia, 30 years old. I work as a personal training and a nutritionist as well. Yeah, I work by myself. I'm an expert in physiology, and I have an Instagram where I share content about health life and my life. So that's me, what I do. Guys, as I said before, let's talk about living in bubbles. So let's think about this sentence, living in bubbles. The number one, what does it mean to live in a bubble? Do you think many people live in bubbles today? Wanda, please, you first.
Yeah, I think bubble is a condition that you get stuck in the same thought and you don't open your thought for another kinds of feelings of experience and you get closed in your thought. um, Many people live that because I think algorithms is a little bit um, I forgot the name, culpado, guilt about this question because if I stay in YouTube, for example, the algorithms bring for me only things that I think I agree, and it don't show me another kind of things.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. And sometimes I show things that I don't want to see, to watch, and I close and see just the things that I like to see. So it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. Alexandre, please, about the number one.
Hmm. I don't live in a bubble. I hate being stuck in a same way, same thing, doing same thing, unless studying English because I love studying English. But the rest, I enjoy doing different thing all the time. I enjoy talking to people, different opinion, people from the extreme right, people from the left or the left. I think we need to understand the word. The word is changing and need to follow uh, the word and not be stuck in only in on thoughts or stuck in Instagram or stuck in your company. I think that everything is good, but sometimes not, right? Need to open our mind to everything, to enjoy the life, even though sometimes we need to face hard difficulties.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's so important to expose ourselves for other opinions, other kind of people, other culture. So, and travel is important as well because of that. We can go out of our bubble, our culture, and talk to other people. I
Uh,
think it's
uh,
so important.
Imagine that I hate Donald Trump, but
Yeah.
Donald Trump is someone that we have to face now. So let's do our thing, live our life, it, let him doing what he wants to do, and be happy. I think you need to be happy, even though the situation, the world is hard, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Luana, please. What do you think about the number one?
Yes, I agree with Wanda and Alexandre. For sure, a lot of people live in a bubble. I realized that, especially comparing European people and Brazilian people can live in a bubble more than another cultures. I think American is the same, Brazil. But here in Europe, people use, for example, Instagram a few, and WhatsApp a few also, and they don't live in a bubble. I mean about new clothes, people that buy a lot of things, buy a lot of shoes, clothes. It's immigrants. Immigrants spend a lot of money, but for example, a European woman can use the same dress for 10 years in the summer, for example. Uh, don't need to change all the time the clothes. And I think uh, live from pressure of fashionable to be fashionable and other things, it's a heavy bubble to live. And Brazilian people live like that.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about this. Go ahead.
That's it. That's all.
Okay. It's interesting. It's interesting to think about this because from my perspective, I think the social media changed this kind of thing. For example, if you don't use too much social media, you can have friends in different points of view and go to different place. But I think the social media and the algorithm is the point, I think. For example, an example from my bubble. Um, I'm seeing a lot of people running. You know, it's a kind of wave here in Brazil nowadays. More and more people running, and for me, it's incredible. So it's so good, but at the same time, I'm seeing that a lot of people are running just because other people are running, you know? So, and if you start to running, your life becomes just running, racing, things like that. A new glasses to running and just the people that running, and you don't talk about other things, you don't talk about philosophy and music and things like that. So it's interesting to think about this kind of thing, because if you are not um, conscious about this, it's easy to be in the same place with the same hobbies, with the same people, and just living that that place. So it's interesting to think. So, and yeah, for I think I'm living a bubble as well. So because of the social media and the internet, I think it's so easy to live in this kind of thing nowadays.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I agree with you, and I think bubbles is natural,
yeah.
not only bubbles. It's not good, but bubble is natural, like family, for example, is your bubble. There is many subjects that is only in your family understandable. I think many here in my family, we have many words that is only here in my family. We cook many things that only here in my family. It's a bubble. I think if you see the nature like animals, for example, animals lives together and do the same thing. I think bubbles is a kind of protect for dangers. I think it's a kind of natural thing.
Yeah, I think you got our house. My house is a bubble, but I try to escape all the time on this bubble because I live almost alone. My wife works from 7 to 7, uh, 5 days a week. So I feel alone. It's hard to be the same place, doing the same thing, cook the same food. So I try to go to everywhere, uh, or go to the cinema, go to not to theater because here there is no theater, but try to enjoy the life around you, not being all the time stuck in your house, right? Or thinking about the same thing. Try to open your mind.
Yeah, I totally.
Yeah, and important point, Wanda, you brought, because maybe living a bubble is not wrong thing. It's maybe it's nature
It's
and necessary
nature.
as well.
Yeah. See the
Yes,
monkey.
I think it's
Uh,
different. A good bubble and a bad bubble. For example, I brought the example for a bad bubble. People that like always have a lot of different things, a lot of shoes, a lot of bags, this kind of thing. But for example, I am a lawyer and I have my my bubble, my group of friends that talk all the time at the same the same subject. But I agree with Vanda and Alexandre also.
Yeah, it's important to think about this, and I think that now I'm think that living a bubble, maybe it's not good or it's not bad. It's just pros and cons to live in a bubble. But I think everybody live in a bubble, I think, or different bubbles. Maybe I have the bubble about the fitness, and maybe I have my family bubble, and you know. So, but I don't. I know nothing about. Wanda, you are dentist. I know nothing about. So, it's interesting to think about this. So interesting.
yeah. Yeah, I think
Uh,
we need to get open because, like human beings, you we thought, and we need to get more experience. But I think birds and and monkeys and lions don't need to talk. And then they live in their bubble and they get the same communication. And I think is that.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Uh, Guys, let's keep for number two. Have you ever felt like you were in a bubble, not knowing much about things outside your life? Can you share an example? And I will start because it's not rare that sometimes I listen some music, for example, or I don't know, serious things like that. A friend of mine gives to me, "Oh, listen this music." I have no idea who is this guy, this girl, this singer, this music. But the music, I don't know, but 30 millions of listen on YouTube, on Spotify, and I have no idea who is this guy. So it's interesting to think about this kind of thing. Or on Instagram, for example, sometimes I see some people 10 million of followers and 20 million of followers. I have no idea who is this person. So it's interesting to think that there's a different world outside of my world. So, and sometimes I feel like that. So I'm just living in my bubble because this guy is so famous and I have no idea who is this person. So it's interesting to think how exists a lot of things that we don't know about, and maybe important things, good things, that if you we are not open, if you are not open to know, maybe we lose the opportunity to know good thing in our life. So it's interesting to think, but about music and about people on Instagram, for example, I always feel like, yeah, I'm living in a bubble. Uh, Wanda, about the number two, have you ever felt like you were living in a bubble? Let me know.
Yeah, I live in a bubble, but I think it's impossible to know everything because nowadays we have many information, and the same happens to me. Like I don't know a singer that have many followings, but I don't care about because when I travel, for example, and when I come back to my home and people, whoa, you see that monument or that church, for example, and that no, this one no. Oh, you lost the best part of the travel. I don't care because I have my life to live easily. I don't care. Oh, I don't know about. Okay, if you show me this music, this person, I be able to listen and to think about, but I don't care. Life is more than that for me.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Alexandre, and you, let me know about the number two.
So my first marriage was a big bubble. At 17 years, uh, without doing different things, repeating doing things every day to protect my children. And I, in 2003, I escaped from this bubble. And then when I got my retirement in 2016, I I felt inside the bubble, the retirement bubble, without knowing what could I do to make my life different. And then in 2019, I start to think about I need to escape from this situation. Every day doing the same thing near the beach, but without going there or enjoy the life. So I start to do everything different, start to travel, travel alone, travel with my wife, travel with my kids, study English, uh, study French, uh, and go to the other beach in Brazil to know how Brazil is so beautiful. So I think that it was like falando em português, quando você dá uma guinada na sua vida. Because I was 2009, 6'6". So my life is almost to the end. I need to do something different to enjoy the rest of my life. And when you are closed in a different situation that it's impossible to escape. You feel sad, you feel like you are arrested. But now I feel free to do everything, to go to everywhere. I don't feel 10% of bubble in my life. No, I'm free. I go.
Thank you so much for sharing, Alexandre. Thank you so much. Luana, let me know.
I felt in a bubble that it's not mine when, for example, everybody, for example, Brazil, everybody go to some show, some uh, music show, singer show, and I have no wanted to go because I don't feel good in places like that. And but sometimes when happen situations like that, I feel very disappointed with myself because I am in one place that I don't want to be, and I am doing things that I don't want to do. That's why I decided uh just do things that I really want to do. If everybody go to the show, good show, enjoy, but I will stay here or I will do another thing because we have to feel 100% 100% present in that place. And when I went to the show, my head is in another place. For example, in my bed, in my home, in my house. For example, I think I can read a book instead stay here. Things like these situations happen, but a long time ago. Now I don't do nothing that I don't want.
Good point. Good point. Important. Important for our life, I think. Um, Guys, about the number three. Let's think about social media. How do you think social media creates bubbles where people only see the same ideas? Wanda, you said about this, about YouTube, for example, in the beginning of this immersion. Please, I will start from you about the number three.
Yeah, I think algorithms want to get our attention and get we stuck many times in that place, YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. And for this condition, I think uh, they know about everything you talk about, and they show us every time the same thing to get our attention, our time, because like a documentary says, we are the product. Um, I think it is that.
Thank you so much. And you, Alexandre, about the number three. thinking about social media?
On social media is the hard bubble. People get stuck all the time. I think that this kind of cell phone is the hard bubble. Where you go, if you go to Portugal, if you go to Vancouver, if you go to New York, if you go to Brazil, São Paulo, Rio, everyone is looking for the cellular face, arresting information that sometimes is not important, right? So we need to measure what we are doing to be happy for us and for the people around us, like not being all the time looking for the same space, look for something that will not create us for the future. So I think social media is harder. Instagram, Facebook, I think YouTube is less popular, less because on YouTube you can learn something important, right? There are a lot of things on YouTube and you can uh, listen or read. It's important to grow, but social media is hard to.
Yeah, we are on YouTube now. So if you are
Yes.
watching me on YouTube, so
Good
yeah,
Google.
yeah, yeah, it's a good one. Um, Luana,
Social media, mainly Instagram, can put us in a good bubble. If you, as Wanda said, if you watch, for example, I watch, I don't know why, a video with a snake, a big snake, a woman sleep with a big snake, and all the time show this he things for me, and I hate snake. I I I feel afraid about that, and I have nightmares. Um, that's why I try to watch videos to follow people that are really good contents, but reels show to you things that you don't follow. And if you watch one video like me, watch that snake, it's terrible. It's terrible. And social media, as Wanda said, we are product. I'm trying, and I think I'm the correct way. Don't be product. I sell product. My product is my work. And I don't spend a lot of time anymore on Instagram like as in the past, fortunately, because it's so sad when I spend 1 hour on Instagram, and I think that I could read 1 hour, for example, or do something important. It's too sad for me. That's it. That's it.
thank you. You said about big snake and things like that. I remember my mom algorithm on Instagram. Just monkeys and people cutting things, and I don't know why, but as you said, if you watch just one video, yeah, you'll have a problem for the rest of your life on Instagram and TikTok and things like that because you will see a lot of videos like that.
For example, I don't watch BBB, but Instagram show everything to us. We can know everybody. That's it.
I
Instagram is,
not received nothing from BBB. Nothing.
yeah, on maybe because you never see anything about.
Yeah. I
But
never talk
for
about.
me, so for example, that strong woman, I don't need to tell the name. That strong woman videos all the time on Reels. Graziane Barbosa.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So,
Horrible.
Yeah,
guys,
but you lucky. I don't. I want to open anymore because sometimes I'm curious and I opened, and that's the problem.
Is that the problem? If you get curious,
Yeah,
it's enough for algorithms.
yeah.
guys, I have bad news for you all. Maybe because of this discussion, you see BBB in your cell
Oh
phone
my
now
gosh.
because you're talking about BBB
I
in the
will
Maybe.
cell
do
phone,
that.
you know.
Yeah, if you talk, if you think, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
I put my both phone on airplane mode. I think
yeah.
they
My
can't.
phone is not here.
Unfortunately, my phone is here and I will receive this kind of news,
Oh,
this kind of content now,
sorry.
unfortunately.
Sorry.
Please, no cell phone, no. Um, Alexandre, let me know. The number
What's the
3?
question?
Yeah. I think we finish.
I answered the
So
question three.
yeah, the number 4. Let's start at number 4. Have you ever had trouble understanding someone with different beliefs or experience? What did you do? Have you ever?
No, I have my own thoughts, the way I think that I take my action, the way I do my things. But I respect everyone with different opinion, different beliefs, different genders, right? I think uh, we are human beings. You need to respect the other person, even if they have different opinion, like democracy. I am a very democrat in this point. I have my opinion. My opinion is not s- more important than your opinion, right? I think we need to have a balance and respect other people, other opinion. Like if people like to be Protestant, okay, if you like to be follow extreme right, okay. If you like to step for a left, okay. If you like Flamengo, okay for me. I don't stress myself about what other people are doing. I sometimes I feel stressed when I feel painful. Oh my gosh, I don't like to feel pain, but if you want to jump from the helicopter, okay, do it. I enjoy.
Very good. Very good. I think the balance is the point. Yeah. So it's important to have a balance, to have a, and you said an important thing. Our opinion is just our opinion. So other people has different opinions, and that's that's important to respect. So I totally agree with you. Totally agree. And you, Wanda, have you ever?
As a dentist, I stay together with many kinds of thoughts, and I learned with my job, my profession. I learned to respect and to listen all kind of thoughts. And I in years ago in Bolsonaro and Lula fighting, I have many troubles in my weight room because people get fighted with each other. And I do something. I put Bolsonaro's people supported in a time and Lula supported in another time because they fight together, and it's terrible to me. And they want my point of view. What do you prefer? I don't prefer anyone, and I prefer myself and live my life. And
Mhm.
I do that, and I put in the file of all the patients L and B, because I don't want to fight in my clinic. Yeah, yes, it's that. I act like Alexandre. I'm open for all kind of thoughts. And of course, I have trouble, and I don't respect and I don't admit troubles when people do things to another one that these people don't like, and this I disagree totally. Yeah, it's my point of view.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's comic, but at the same time, it's so
It's
sad.
terrible. That time was terrible.
Yeah, not easy, not easy. Luana, powder number four.
I don't remember, but I never had trouble um about this because I don't tell my position. Um, I prefer keep fugiu a palavra. Neutral. I don't know, neutral. I prefer keep neutral about politician, about football team. I am Botafogo, but that's okay.
Congrats.
Thanks. And but I don't fight with anyone about the team. And for example, I have really friend that he is extremely left. I can say like that, extremely left. And if you know that I am in the middle, oh my God, I think he left the friendship. And I prefer as a lawyer, oh my God, I share contents about my job, and I prefer to have my audience that my audience don't know about my positions. I'm not extremely left and right. I would like to have Brazil good in a good conditions. I went to Brazil, and for at least my state, like Alexandre, Espírito Santo, I didn't see a lot of bad economic position. Uh, for, at least the days I passed there, my city, um, countryside São Mateus, there the economy is good. Is good. The the shop sell a lot. People have money to go to the supermarket, but we know that our culture needs seriously change. And I don't know if extremely left or right can be the problem. I think we need the balance, and this is the very um difficult thing to to have the balance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
for
Totally
sure.
I agree
agree.
with you. I guess we are responsible for what we have now, what we want to have. Uh, it's not about Bolsonaro or Lula or Donald Trump or Milley. It's about you. You need to know what you want and and go ahead and try to get it for you, right? Because you are responsible for your life. Not be stuck in extreme right or extreme left and cry in the street, Bolsonaro people in bola in the the bandeira, como é que é? Bandeira do Brasil, Brasil flag,
Flag?
é, praying for pray for the animals to bring Bolsonaro again. Oh my gosh. Escape for this, huh? Try to drink a beer. Drink a beer, cara.
Glass of wine.
Drink a wine. Make a
Your
barbecue.
bubble is beer or
Enjoy life.
wine? Alexandre, your bubble is beer or wine?
For me, both. Beer or wine is good for me.
Alcohol.
Not so much. A glass of wine is good.
Good,
Yes,
guys.
I
Good.
agree. I share the same opinion, Alexandre. It's about us.
Yes.
My um, persistence, my discipline, my wanted, what I want to become, everything I can do every little things, and uh, um I can I forgot the name, but it's not about politician. People put all responsibility in president, in government, and just wait.
Yeah, guys. It's hard. It's hard. So, everybody answered? I don't remember. I think yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So let's skip for the number 7. So let's get some tips. Number 7. What do you do to see new ideas or different opinions and get out of your bubble? What do you do? What your strategy? Let me know. Wanda, please.
It's difficult because my family is a bubble and my friends is a bubble too. But my work is different because I receive many people with many kinds of age, and I talk to teenagers, to old people, to middle age, and it is that I think listen people is a good strategy because people have a thought and a bubble, and listen uh, then the bubble is a really good strategy to open mind.
For sure, for sure. And that's my strategy because I I work by myself, home office here in this seat, so this chair. So I have to go out more often because I need more contact with other people, with other culture, people that think different things and listen different music and do different, you know, so different hobbies because it's so hard. I think this kind of thing, Vanda, as like you are in contact with different people because of your profession. So I think that's the best method to be close to different people. And nowadays, especially for me that work by myself in my house, it's so hard because I lose this kind of contact, you know? So
Contact, yeah.
I'm here and I don't talk with other people, just my friends that I already know how these people think and but this year I will do a different export and maybe swim or foot volley and
Yeah,
hiking.
change
So
your hobbies.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's so
it's a good
important.
strategy. But I think here in talking, we can exercise more open mind because we meet many people, different people with different thoughts. I think is a little bit environment to open mind. But
Yeah, for sure.
uh, take classes of swimming or philosophy or other thing open mind, and you know people, different people from you.
Exactly. And I start class of philosophy this week, by the way, Wednesday.
Yeah, it's
I
really
I
good.
started. I started. I will start. Luana, please let me know about you.
Yes, we have the same situation. I work at home also, and my friends are all lawyers. And when you have dinner, for example, we are always talk about the job. The- I can't say the job now, the work, because the job now it's a bad word.
Here in Brazil,
Yeah. And then we talk about the work. And for me, talk and talk, as Wanda said, it's different. We can talk about different things. For example, I love also Rosalia immersions. Rosalia always bring good uh, topics to talk. But us, Epaminondas, after next month, I'm gonna finish my master's degree in law, and I'm studying for my presentation. Uh, the last step. And after that, I think that I would like to start dança de salão. I don't know how can I say in English. I think will be very good because it's like therapy. Dance is therapy. It's really good because I can know another people, not only lawyers or people the juridic world, because we need this to leave the bubble and see another bubble. That's
yeah,
my
it's important.
strategy for no, February.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I really appreciate your strategy. Um, Alexandre, please.
So in my situation, it was uh, so different. I worked almost 4 years in a big company, handle thousands of people, colleagues, people with a lot of different opinion, people with the same opinion. So in this almost 4 years, I learned how to handle all the situation, hard situation. So and that's why now I can go to everywhere and I can enjoy the place to everywhere with different people, people that I don't know. I've never found them uh, before, and then inside a flight or in the street. It's very good to, but the bank taught me how to do that, right? So now I enjoy my mind, uh, my way to do the thing. I don't feel stressed. Only I feel stressed when I'm stuck in traffic only, right? But the rest I'm so relaxed. I don't like want to say, uh, BBB. I go to the bed at 9:30, turn off my cell phone, my Wi-Fi and pacote de dados, and then I sleep calmly uh, all night. No one call me. When I go out, when I go out, I take another phone that there is no WhatsApp. Because I need to think first in myself. And then if I feel happy, I can share my happiness with you, with my children, with my colleagues, my friends.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I think it's so important this kind of thing. And about cell phone, as you said. So because nowadays the people don't care about, So as you said in the beginning of the immersion, you go to the park, the people are typing on cell phone. You go to the bar and a lot of friends here, so maybe two people talking, but the rest of the people in the cell phone. So we are
People are
wasting our
posting
time.
the plate or the drink on Instagram.
I was in the gym. So for me it's crazy because the guy was doing the exercise, typing and with the legs doing the exercise at the same time. Guy, you can't do just one thing. What is happening with the society? So it's interesting to think about this kind of thing and why are we doing that these things? So other topic, other topic.
Yeah, other topic, a good topic.
So guys, we have other immersion. So in a few minutes, so I will finish that. So I will.
Time flies.
Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately. So I will put here the forms. Please evaluate this immersion. Let me know what you think about. And I really appreciate this topic and this immersion. So different points of view and different experience about the life. And I really appreciate. I'm the youngest guy in this this room. So I think it's important to know more about the life and listen different people and different point of view. So I really appreciate Alexandre. Thank you so much, Wanda. It's a pleasure to be here with you. So you are invited to be here more often. Luana, thank you so much. And guys, see you next week. Have a great
You,
day. Have a great
See you
week.
next week.
Take
you too.
care.
Bye bye.